This story is a metaphor for climbing the corporate ladder, and you may be thinking that the rollerblades are a little goofy. But just last year, people were selling other people's digital copies of monkeys to try and get ahead. So, rollerblades are really not that far-fetched. And who doesn't like a little speed in their life? So, rollerblades it is. But just remember that everyone struggles to get job interviews, so try not to get too discouraged. Good luck.
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results. This is episode 69. Question:
What's up, Chaz?
what's the one thing that'll get you a job guaranteed?
Answer: a clean resume.
Let's get serious. Only sheep make resumes.
Cowards.
Hear me out. Rollerblades.
Love it.
Your employer needs to know that you care about speed,
Yes.
about efficiency.
Go off, King.
They need to know you're willing to risk it all for the job. And we're going to tell you all about it in our 5-step course. But first, the hottest new technique to get you that job promotion you deserve. Extortion? Right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Fun fact, the average American applies for 40 jobs before they get a single interview. That's real. Hey, welcome to your first job interview. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking, but just relax and do your best. You're sure to get the job. Congratulations, you've completed the interview process. Unfortunately, the company needs you to do a take-home interview. I see a note here that says, sorry for making you jump through all these hoops. Oh, yeah. So the company just needs one more interview. The note here says, last one, we promise. And to ignore the hoops on fire. That's just a technical bug in their hiring system. There it is, the offer letter. You grab the letter and read it out loud. We regret to inform you that the role has been filled. Going back to square one always stings, but you're not alone. This happens to everyone at some point in their lives. Luckily, your mom says that your Uncle Gerald has a friend who can hook you up with a job at their warehouse. I know it's your birthday, but the company saves money when the new hires do their training on Saturday nights. So it's time to get to work. Congratulations on completing your training. Go home, get some rest. Tomorrow is your first real day at work.
The Grind Set.
Nah, man, see, there's really only 3 rules for success. Number 1, always wear a suit. Number 2, rollerblades. Never leave home without them.
Okay, what's number 3?
What?
You said there's 3 rules, so what's number 3?
Brother, if you have to ask, you don't know.
Well, yeah.
The Grind Set.
Hey guys, love The Grind Set. Wanted to ask a question about how I build passive income while working a minimum wage job. You know, it's kind of draining.
Bro, I'm gonna cut you off right there. Minimum wage? There's your first mistake.
What do you mean?
That's the government, bro. The government created minimum wage.
Yeah, of course.
Let me tell you what they didn't make, brother. A maximum wage, okay? There's no limit at the top. Change your mindset? No. Change your grind set.
Yeah, okay, but how does that help me?
If you want more information, you're gonna have to buy my course.
Your mom walks into your room with a letter. You got the job. Tomorrow is your first day as an unpaid intern. What an honor. Congratulations, you've finished training. Now the real work begins. Your boss Bill has his office on the first floor and seems like a really nice guy. Great taste in coffee too. Hopefully you can really impress him with your grind set. On the 3rd floor, you meet your boss's boss, who is impressed with your can-do attitude. He says if you keep it up, he might put in a good word for that in-house interview. You did it. The job is yours. And as you watch the other interns get fired one by one, you can start to taste the prestige of being a junior financial analyst. You're ready to kick ass and make money, and you're all out of money. Unfortunately, being a junior financial analyst means you're just another cog in the corporate machine. No one is going to notice you if you don't make yourself stand out. Being a cog means doing a lot of the same thing over and over again. But the company wine mixer is coming up, and if you can make a good impression, it'll go a long way. Oh, the company wine mixer, a chance to meet middle management, impress them with your firmest handshake, and laugh together at the financially illiterate. After months of grueling interviews, corporate dinners, endless schmoozing, you find a letter on your desk. One of the two positions is yours. They created another position for Ted. His uncle is a VP. Ah, you discovered the path to a free hat. But as with anything in life, nothing comes for free. After several of these rooms, you will have to make a choice. Just know that you can turn around at any time. So, you're curious. Well, here's the deal. In order to get the free hat, the room at the end has a hole that will drop you all the way back down to your warehouse job. There's no secrets, no tricks, just a man and a hole. But I want to reiterate that you can turn around at any time. The fact that you're still here means that either A, you love hats, or B, you love my voice, my sweet, sultry British voice. And I can't blame you. My voice is lovely. I mean, really lovely. And I can make any word sound good. Butter, cinnamon roll, pontificate, regurgitate, coagulate, moist, phlegm, subdermatoglyphic, and butter again. But seriously, this will drop you down to the warehouse and you can turn around at any time. But, you're still here. You know, during our playtests, only 10% of people chose the hole. Of those 10%, 9% were disappointed with their decision. Do you know why? It's because it's not even a cool hat. The devs were lazy and found the easiest to model hat. Seriously, you should consider turning around. Welcome to the last room. Beyond this is the hole that will drop you down to the warehouse. Now, what's funny about the brain is that after hearing the previous statistic, 60% of people wanted to be in the 10%. Oh, we're all so predictable, aren't we? But now you're all confused. Are you in the 60% of the 90% who wanted to be in the 10% of people? Time to find out. Well, it's just you and me, and the hole. And I guess your weird obsession with rollerblades, falling back down to the warehouse. All of that progress thrown away for a stupid hat. A hat that really speaks for itself. Yep, that's a hat all right. 16 polygons of pure stupidity just for you. Yeah? Oh, what's this? I see the devs thought it would be funny to make fun of you via song. Well, I guess that's nice. Enjoy the song and I suppose I'll talk to you back up at middle management. Good luck.
Congratulations, you've done it. Congratulations, you've done it. You ignored all the warnings just for a hat to put on your head, should've put it out of your mind. If someone thought you were smart, then that was just cap. It's more like evidence of cognitive decline. Now I don't mean to judge or call you foolish, but that dunce hat isn't doing much to make you look like you know what is up. You could have spent this time doing anything at all, but now you're starting over cause you jumped in too old. Can't say we didn't warn you, you did this all on your own. Surely won't see you back down here again now that you know. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Great job. Wow. Congratulations, you've done it. Cool. You've won something. Congratulations, you've done it. Congrats. Congratulations, you've done it. I can give you my therapist's number. They're really great. I think you'd benefit a lot.
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, a podcast for high-octane, high-performing grustlers who grab life by the rail and skate it all the way to success. Today, I want to talk to you about your circle. Who are the people you surround yourself with? If you're in your 20s or 30s and your main circle's not discussing stocks, rollerblading, real estate, ramps, capital gains, then it's time for you to find a new circle. Let me give you a quick example. The other day, I'm at a friend's wedding. He's a nice guy, known him for a long time. He pulls me off to the side. He says how important our friendship is, and how honored he is for me to be there to see him walk down the aisle. Pause. See him walk down the aisle. I look down. He's not even wearing his blades. I grind out of there before they finish the first vow. Never talked to him again. That was 10 years ago. Remember, folks, your network is your net worth. Do not settle for the slow.
This training is absolutely essential. Daryl needs his coffee to be piping hot.
The grind set.
Here at The Grind Set, we teach you the life hacks everyone else is too damn afraid to.
Like how credit card fraud can actually be a good thing?
Better. Did you know there are ways to earn $50, $60, $70,000+ a year for free?
I'm listening.
Okay, so there's thousands of locations around the country already doing this.
Is this a cult?
It must be, with how hard they're trying to keep this a secret. But we know that if you show up and give them a piece of paper that they like, they'll start giving you money.
Okay, Chaz, if I know you, you're already thinking about maximizing this.
That's right, TJ. The trick we found to make the most money is to show up every day between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Just look busy doing various tasks, fit in, and all of a sudden you're walking out the door with a check every single month. And that's not all.
How can there be more?
If you keep showing up, they'll start giving you more free money per hour to tell other people to do stuff. That's passive income, baby.
How is this legal?
I couldn't believe it myself. I used to be plugged into the matrix like you, but once you break out of the mold of doing what everybody else is doing, you can use hacks like this to build a totally different life.
The grind set.
Hey guys, love the show. First time caller, long time listener. Listen, I have my first ever interview tomorrow, and I really need the job. Any advice?
You know, people are always saying that confidence is key. The key isn't confidence, it's dominance. Roll into the interview and don't break eye contact
For like a minute?
for the entire interview.
I actually have really dry eyes. I don't think I could pull that
And
off.
the second they look away, primal chance will tap into their subconscious ancestry.
This feels insanely unprofessional.
And by standing on your chair, you gain the height advantage.
Okay, I'm actually pretty tall already, so this feels
This
unnecessary.
hacks the primal part of their subconscious. So not only will you get the job, but you'll be the alpha male of the office, guaranteed.
That is genuinely terrible advice.
Guaranteed.
The podcast you've been listening to tells you that never breaking eye contact establishes dominance. You're so distracted by the need to blink that you forget to answer the question.
The grind set.
Hi guys, love the grind set. I'm a tier 5 platinum member and I listen to every course in TikTok while I'm blading and I'm always posting stuff to your Reddit, but
What's your question, kid?
well, like, how do I afford a house?
A house? You're shooting too low there, bud. A house is easy. Everybody wants a house. Common. What you need, my friend, is a compound.
A compound?
That's right. A secure, militarized 3-acre barbed wire fence compound.
Isn't that more expensive?
Yeah, it is more expensive, which is why we're happy to announce we've officially started construction on the Grindset compound. This is a fully secure, self-sustaining blader's paradise for Tier 5 grustlers such as yourself who want to work hard and blade harder. You cannot put a price on security. Although in this case, the price is $3,800 a month, non-negotiable. I took the liberty of matching your caller ID to the credit card we have on file and signing you up for a bunk already. Thank you so much.
I'm not sure
We'll see you there.
The grind set.
Hey guys, love the grind set. I need some advice. My grandma passed away and left me with a small inheritance. My dad wants me to invest the money, but I want to spend the money on life experiences. What should I do?
You know, we get this question all the time. As Einstein once said, the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest.
I guess I could invest the money.
Which is why we at the Grind Set recently built a compound. Folks, if you aren't surrounding yourself with powerful ideas, you'll never achieve your fullest potential. Thoughts and ideas are the seed to real life actualizations.
Wait, so I shouldn't invest?
That's why our compound's called
Wait for it.
the compound interest.
Woo! Yeah!
Well, you're calling it the compound interest?
Most powerful force in the world.
He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it.
So true. And if you pre-order tickets to our very first boot camp, available right now, there is no better use of your money than learning how to actualize your financial genius.
The compound interest? Really?
The grind set.
Hey guys, I'm trying to calculate the IBNR estimate for the last fiscal year using a credibility-weighted combination of the Stainer-Ullman method and chain letter methods given a selected credibility factor of 0.6. Any tips?
Listen, bro, I love what you're saying. I love every word of it. And I think what you're really saying is that instead of trying to double your money, you want to triple it. Amazing. Let's talk about the power of tripling. Imagine you take 50K and you put that into stock, bond, chip bond stocks. Now it's 17x into 120. You take that 120, you triple that, suddenly you're at 310. It's not hard. You should have to tap into your financial genius and let the work do the work for you. And guess what? That 150,000 over 20 years? 5 years. That's huge.
I was asking about IBNR estimates.
Too complicated for you, huh? Yeah, it's finance, little bro. Listen, why don't you stick doubling for now and leave the tripling to the pros? Your money doesn't have to double every year when it triples every month. And that triple will double your triple-digit ROI into passive income stream that quadruples your potential to break into real estate, meme coin, Ferrari success, index, rollerblade, money. And that is the power of tripling.
What?
We just made another millionaire, folks.
What?
You can't be serious. You know recording these lines costs money. Yes, there is another hat at the bottom, but it's the cheapest possible variation of the dunce hat the devs could conjure up. So, prepare to be disappointed. You know, I could see how falling down the hole once would be funny. A good novelty of a ha-ha moment. But seriously, a second time? Surely the warehouse has lost its luster by now, no? Well, for what it's worth, I've been nothing but honest to you. It's an even dumber hat than before. And since you clearly didn't get the message the first time, the devs figured that it might be best to play a remix of the same song, just to really try and make the lyrics stick. Although, at this point, I have my doubts that anything really sticks up there. Enjoy the song, and I suppose I'll talk to you back up at the top. Again.
Isn't it funny that you've wasted so much time? It's not a punishment if you enjoy the crime. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser. Bet you thought you were cute, ignore warnings. Bet you laugh at jokes like saying, here's your sign. Just being stupid provide you with endorphins. It's more like evidence of cognitive decline. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser. You could have spent this time doing anything at all, but now you're starting over 'cause you jumped into all. Can't say we didn't warn you, you did this all on your own. Surely you won't see you back down here again now that you know. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've done it. Hats on for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. Congratulations, you've won it. A dunce hat for the biggest loser. You are the biggest loser I've ever met in my
Focus up. You're going to be the best coffee runner this company has ever seen. Hey there, champ. I've noticed you've been falling quite a lot recently. But listen, everyone is good at something. And even if this isn't your thing, we both know that you have something beautiful to offer to this world. And so, when you're feeling like this game is too much and it's time to give up, we've added a fun little button to let you know that you are a quitter. A big old quitter. A big fat quitty McQuitterson. Enjoy. The prestige of middle management. You're assigned a team of juniors, a huge pay raise, and your own office with a view. Not that office. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, if your team's earnings drop to the bottom 30%, you'll be fired. Welcome to middle management. No one really knows what you do here, and in fact, no one really knows how to get promoted. Progressing at this stage of your career feels like a confusing maze with no clear path forward.
The grind set.
Are you tired of being last? Sick of being outclassed? And of course, want to blade fast? It's time to maximize your gains and realize your potential with the Grind Set Bootcamp at our new facility, the Compound Interest. We'll be hosting a 10-day bootcamp that will transform your life for only $9.99. Be there. The Compound Interest.
The grind set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results.
You sound kind of down, Chaz. What's going on?
I am a little down, TJ. I'm currently coming to terms with how hard it is to be rich. Everyone says being rich is easy, but it's hard. Harder than being poor.
That's for damn sure.
Because they don't tell you about all the enemies you make when you're rich. People trying to slander you on social media, exclude you from their social wine mixers, and probably most commonly, attempt to poison you.
Oh man, I couldn't believe how much poisoning happens at the top.
It really is a problem. For beta males. Sigmas like me stay one step ahead by constantly building up a tolerance to deadly poisons. You see this? I've been personally microdosing deadly nightshade for the past 3.5 weeks. Yeah, my doctor told me it's dangerous. He told me to stop. You know what I told him? Nothing. I was actually pretty sick. Hard to speak.
Ted's uncle and former VP has started his own firm and is aggressively poaching employees. It may only be a matter of time before you get an offer. But your boss has been hinting that you're up for a promotion, so it might be a tough decision. You decline the offer, but shortly after, you discover that the company has been running a pyramid scheme this whole time. If you act quick, it's not too late to switch jobs.
The grind set.
Welcome, folks, to the first ever Grind Set Boot Camp. Guys, let's talk again one more time about doubling. Now, what have we learned? If you really think about it, 10 doubled is 20, right? And 20 doubled is 40. 80, 160, 320, 640, 1280, 7 doubles will take you from 10,000 to $1 million. If it's so easy, why isn't everyone doing this?
Because everyone is stuck in a singular mindset.
Exactly. Don't be singular, be doubler. Work is hard,
Double it.
portfolio too risky,
Double it.
cash flows tight.
Double it. Guys, I've adopted the doubling mindset and everything in my life has doubled. But it's not all good doubles. My enemies have doubled, but so has my poison resistance training. I doubled my deadly nightshade intake, which doubles the resistance, and I've never felt better. Listen, guys, I had a rough childhood. I was poor, I was bullied, and honestly, I never really had the opportunity to be happy. Until now, I'm finally in a place where I can really start to enjoy my life. And all it took was the doubling mindset.
The grind set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results. Today, I'm pleased to announce a brand new host, JP.
What's up, Chaz? So happy to be here. Before we start, I just want to say that I am so sorry to hear about TJ.
So sad. But he's not doing what he loves.
So true. And folks, with poison resistance training, the risk is worth the reward. I've been microdosing deadly nightshade since joining the podcast, and I have never felt better. It feels so good to be expelling all of this weakness out of my body.
You look great, brother. You're literally glowing.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm untouchable.
Speaking of Nightshade, our first poison resistance training course is sold out. But we're not one to back down from a challenge, and we've opened up a second course available tomorrow.
Hell yeah, brother.
You all right there, buddy?
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results. Today, we have a brand new co-host, JT.
Hey, Chaz. Before we start, I just want to say I am so sorry to hear about TJ and JP.
So sad. Oh, so sad. But they died doing what they love.
So true. You know, folks, before I joined this podcast, I was wondering what you're all thinking. Is Deadly Nightshade really that deadly?
Well, anything's deadly when you consume too much of it. Hell, even water's deadly.
Exactly. So, I came in with some fresh new ideas. Your poison resistance training should be convenient and safe. Studies have actually shown that by filtering toxins in your lungs, it'll remove the risk of death.
Which is why we're so excited to announce the Nyko Shade Vape. Nicotine and deadly nightshade in one easy-to-use package.
Yeah, none of that horrible puking you get from ingesting it.
Yuck!
You'll know you're doing it right if you get these wicked cool black spots on your tongue. Mine's in the shape of 2 horns.
Dude, so rad.
Oh yeah, the ladies love it.
I bet. And if you want in on this exclusive product, they're available for free to anyone who comes to our in-person boot camp at the Compound Interest.
You did it! You pulled off the Doinkler portfolio, you crazy son of a gun. Unfortunately, the vote is tomorrow, and you're 1 vote short. Looks like it's better luck next time. You're still convinced that being a full-time YouTuber is for absolute degenerates. But he was such a class act that it was enough to sway the vote. You are the new department head.
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set. Today we have a lot going on, so let's get to a bit of housekeeping. First up, we've been doing this a lot lately. We have a brand new podcast co-host. I'd like you to meet PJ.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
More importantly, we also have a new course that's available right now.
Narrated by yours truly, PJ.
And we have a brand new studio, this time, drumroll please, on a yacht.
I spent my life savings to help fund it.
You see, if you don't have a yacht in your arsenal of financial tools, you are missing out. The secret they don't tell you, other business owners won't respect you if you play by the rules.
Yup.
They won't respect you if you're too afraid to throw away your employees' money.
Yup.
On luxury items that return no value.
Wait.
The only way to earn the respect you deserve is if you're willing to think outside the box and, more importantly, outside the reach of authorities.
Ew, wait, what?
On international waters. If you want to learn more, you can pre-order our new 7-part course, Yachts, the Crypto of the Sea.
No, seriously, dude. That was literally my life savings.
Welcome to Upper Management. You're making more money than you could ever have dreamed of. You drive a fancy car, fancy blades, fancy suit. But if you thought that you would be working less, you'd be wrong. If you aren't constantly pushing ahead, you're likely to fall. The FBI sweep the whole leadership team into prison, just as you thought. They need a new VP. And as the first candidate to apply without a criminal record, you're instantly chosen. They don't even look at your resume.
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set. Folks, I realize we haven't been talking nearly enough about our bodies. Taking care of them, that is. Here at The Grind Set, we don't just love capital gains, we love physical gains too. I personally eat at least 1,000 grams of protein a day, and if you don't, you're wasting your potential. Not